Yeah.
It sounds more like a woman.
You should call it something similar, like Moko.
No, that's a horrible name.
It is a horrible name there, Waylon.
Moko is
Why
a
would you?
horrible.
Why
Why
would
would
you
you name a
deliberately
boat
give
that?
offense to others?
And you also, well, technically, it's not giving offense to anybody in game, so shush.
Yeah.
And
My character rolls his eyes as he does not take kindly to people being cruel, even if it's over just someone's name.
It's not anyone's
boat's
name,
name?
though.
Avoid meanness and
It doesn't
deceit,
matter.
Any kind of meanness in
Yeah,
any
meanness.
way.
You guys are just being mean and unfair to someone.
okay,
There is no someone.
pause before this.
You're talking about
no,
object.
stop before this stupid argument continues. He was talking about an out of game thing.
Yeah.
His
that's
character
how it
was.
He made a thing about. Oh, he did say
Out
something
of
about.
game
You did say how it
content.
was a bad name. Technically, that's true. You're gonna take a -1 ongoing until you fix that. Because technically did talk poorly about someone's boat.
You did.
You did technically on that, but the Moko comment was not technically
Out of game.
Was not meanness or deceit, but it was the insulting of the salty Sally. That was.
Exactly.
I bet she's a mighty fine ship there.
It's gonna be the dingiest thing you've ever seen when you wake up in the morning, which you guys have just done after drinking a few more beers, having a little bit more of a talk.
How did the morning come so quickly?
It's a rickety old boat. It's a sailboat. It's got some paddles and stuff like that if needed. It can cross the way pretty safely for the most part. It's a decent sized boat. It's not a tiny little dingy thing like you have.
I addressed the captain. So how did you get the name, the Salty Sally?
Named it after my wife.
Was she a seafaring lass?
Yeah, she was. You could say that she became one with the sea.
I am terribly sorry for your loss.
Yeah, it happened a long time ago. But remember her for this reason.
Your boat is nice. I like it.
Thank you. I try to keep it in good shape. It's something breaks in the
I
background.
just smile. I smile and nod.
So
I just like, all right. So shall we be going then?
he goes, of course. Any of the other two need to do anything first, or any questions? As he looks at you, Waylon and Fergus, and he's kind of wandering about around the boat, looking at it, what's over the edge, stuff.
No, I just I expressed my gratefulness for him to help us, granting us passage.
He goes, no problem. The Lord is paying well for this. He looks over at you, Waylon. He goes, anything for you, sir? Any questions? Anything you would like to comment on? Maybe fix your code.
I'm sorry, I was doing something. My friend got online and he wanted to watch the stream. And so I was giving him the link and stuff.
You're not seeing the rolls. Weird. Hold on.
Alright, what did I miss? Yeah, on the stream, I'm looking at it right now. I see the green thing from when we started the stream. It's not updating at all.
I fixed it. It's apparently because I accidentally minimized it instead of just click behind. So that's my fault, guys. Sorry about that.
Well,
You
I
ever
gave
seen
him
down
the link,
Periscope?
so now Paul should be in the stream if you want to say hi to Paul.
So, hi. And do you wish to say
Yeah.
anything to this captain?
What did he say to me? Like I
He
said, I
asked
was
you if there's any questions, any comments you would like to make, before they set off.
Fix your code.
Why did you name the ship the way it is?
You would have heard this conversation.
You missed that
already,
conversation, but he pretty much explained that it's named after his wife. His dead wife.
Mm.
His dead wife.
Why? So her name was Sally?
Yes,
Why
Salty.
salty?
because she loved the sea.
Uh,
And he kind of dips in, licks it. It's salty.
okay.
Is that it?
I don't know how I'd atone.
You could literally
for
just tone by
saying
going, it's
that-
a really lovely name.
I didn't say that
Beautiful
salty
name.
sounds like a bad name.
You said it could be
I
a
said
better
that-
name.
It was a joke or whatever.
Yes, but
Yeah, but where did you go?
It is a nice name.
yes, thank you. She was a lovely woman, especially when she
I'm
had all her
sure.
teeth.
Oh.
So, all right. As he claps his hands. Okay, let's get on our way. Best time to get out of here now before any storms hit. as you kind of look off in the distance, on all sides of in the ocean itself, you see like storms brewing here and there. Nothing like really in the range of where you're at, but potentially, the longer you guys take, potentially the higher chance of you running into something. So he goes, I'll grab the crew, and we'll get going. So there is roughly about 5 other people on this.
Not
Other
counting us?
passengers or?
No, there's only, I guess you'd see like another 2 or 3 passengers just getting ready to probably go to the next harbor for some other type of business you're not really entirely sure of. And then you see there's about 5 other crewmates here and there. And you guys, it's roughly, you've been informed that it is a
6-day sail?
I believe it's 6 days. No, yes, because it's 7 days because it's half day for each hex. Since it's normally
So I guess I'm going to sit out on the deck because I don't know where else I'm going to go.
Okay. So you kind of hang out on the deck for the most part during the time. There is kind of like a group wide cabin below for like with cots and stuff like that for you guys to sleep on during the nights. It smells of fish. Mainly because that's what they catch to eat. That's pretty much what you guys have all eaten, unless you choose your rations to eat for the entire 7 days.
Can I fish?
So are we
Can I
able
roll
to
fish?
save rations then due to this?
Sure, I didn't give you guys a number of rations for a reason. So, go ahead
Okay.
and save rations.
Can I make a roll? I'm gonna just do a regular 2d6. If I get a
What?
10 plus, I'll eat fish. If I don't, I'll eat rations.
Okay, you're not getting experience
All
for
right.
it.
No, I'm not planning on getting experience for it. So yeah, no, I just eat the rations. You guys could eat fish.
Okay, so this is
Hey,
what
Waylon, why don't you like any of the fish here?
It's
Didn't you
not
grow
my
up in the
fancy.
mountains? That might be the reason why you don't like the fish, is you never grew up on it.
Yeah, I like the good old-fashioned meat, not this slimy stuff. Ugh.
Now,
yeah.
now we should be careful
those-
because this is stuff that other people enjoy as well. Don't make fun of the sea's, nature. I think all food is beautiful.
But I guess there's always a reason I liked you.
Are you trying to make me
They're
go
trying to.
against my code?
They're trying to
just-
prevent you from
I'm
going
just-
against your code.
I'm just
talking
saying that it's unfair to speak about the sea creatures so poorly.
Mike's playing his code well.
He really is. The whole point was a little bit of a clash in this, Tim. Just so you know, along with your friends, you guys give each other shit in some sort of way. So,
I'm giving offense to the fish.
Mhm.
'Cause that's what it specifically says.
You're not. I'm not making you take a code or a hit for that, but it's just
All right, thank you.
in general.
This is gonna be rough, Tim. I'm sorry.
Apparently.
You're gonna wish that I was chaotic.
I'm not a lancer.
All right, so it's about roughly 4 days into your journey. You're all up on the deck.
Do we see any land?
You could still see some of the land from your the storm peaks. You're not very far off of it because you're pretty much think of it as you leave from. I'm gonna ping it for you guys.
I'm trying to assist the boat captain in any way
I
that he
know.
needs as well.
Okay, so you're kind
Can
of.
we move our icon?
Yes, I will move your icon, but you're pretty much. Oh yeah, I guess I'll just move you where you're at. That's just the easiest way to do it, huh? Dun, 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 dun. You're looking about right here.
That's
So-
4 days?
Oh wait, no, it's technically to be 2 days, and I forgot that it's not a hex per day. So you're 2 days out. I am sorry.
Holy shit, I was about to say, like, what?
As you're going, you kind of have a good jolly old time. Andy's kind of like throwing up over the side because he's a little bit seasick.
Ugh,
When out of nowhere, you hear
you
these.
said Aboleth.
You seen Aboleth? Yes. No.
Oh my god.
You do not. So you see, you actually, I mean, you kind of get a quick glimpse of it as you see you hear a from the water. You see like a small little like splash appear, and he kind of looks and goes, "What was that?" As then you hear dung 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 as 5 arrows fall onto the deck, missing everybody, and then you hear a as more arrows. As you look
I
up this
pull
time,
out my
in the air.
shield and I try to defend
What the
it.
hell is this? Andy's got plus
And
3
you-
armor.
you
man.
hear-
Don't fucking
You
fight
hear Andy yell, "They're coming from the water!" As more
I'd like
shoot
to
up
What
as
the hell
they're-
is this shit? Can I make a spout lore to figure out what this is?
Sure, you can all do it again if you wish, because actually no,
Wisdom?
sorry, one of you can aid Seoras, or you both can try to aid Seoras. And
All right,
You
what do
two
roll?
got
Wisdom?
bonds, so you can go for it.
well, spell lore is int, but an aid is with bonds.
Okay,
which
good. I got a
you,
+1
You
int.
each would have bond, at least +1 bond. So, Mike, if you want, you can roll 2d6 +1 and see if you're able to aid Seoras.
I think
in
I'd
this.
have
me.
3 bonds with Seoras. Now you think. All right, so I'm just
21.
rolling 2d6
+1.
plus 1.
7. So
Just enough.
usually there's a cost to it.
So it's an 8.
So yep, it'd be an 8. There is a cost typically to that.
What do I know these things? Do I have a name? I only need a name.
They are. Where did I lose them at here? Oh no. That's actually
Water
the
troll.
wrong. Oh, the wrong thing here. I have the wrong one open. They are Locath. Is what they are called.
Locath.
Locath. They
So they're like locusts, except they have speech impediments.
They are no. Sure. So the reason you may have an idea of them is because when you look at the arrows themselves, they're made. They have like barnacles on them. They're not really made of wood. They're made of some kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? Not like a sea sponge almost, but like hardened and stretched out with a
Coral.
Coral would work also. Same thing with the spikes on the end of them. They actually have it looks like an urchin on the tips of them, like the needles they've pointed into an actual arrow.
So I yell out, "Mermaid arrows!"
Locath.
You know that these usually.
What's the best way to fight these things?
So you
Do
know-
they, like go under attack or what?
The things you would know is that they usually begin battles by attacking with some kind of range, such as these arrows. They are humanoid, but they don't really have any actual features on their own bodies that can be used as weapons. So they have to use tools
Other than their hips, right?
other than their sexy hips.
Yeah.
So
Fish hips.
you can't really tell the difference between a male or a female, besides the fact
Oh.
there's a one reason, but you can't recall what it is.
Seashells?
No. You can't.
Oh,
I'll give you guys
you're
an idea
lame.
of what they look like.
Mermaid folk.
They
Here you go.
I would
probably
like to
look
know what they look
yeah,
What
like.
they look
I
like.
was about to say they look like
They're
murlocs,
fish.
but just evolved.
So,
What?
Oh yeah, those things actually look.
What do I have
those,
to roll to stand in defense?
con.
Con.
Those things look like a.
I also will
small
also
form.
roll. I will also.
So I got
do-
a 10.
roll.
It looks
Okay,
I'm
like
also
the
doing
evolved
You don't
form
constantly get a +1
lionfish.
ongoing for your
That's-
following your code, but you're defending others, so I'll give you
he
for
did.
that.
He did follow his code by.
Yeah,
not
I've been following my
like the-
code every time.
Just make sure you make note of when you actually do it, because sometimes I don't. So that's fine. You're correct. You get a 10.
Mine's hard to do right now because there's
I'm
no.
gonna
orphans.
jump
women.
It
behind.
says. Oh, it's going forward. So
Forward.
how do you know when you get your
It-
You
forward?
have to mention
At
it.
any point in time when you follow your code, you make a point, kind of what you did with your with Tim with that conversation. That was following your code. So boom, there's a +1 to your next roll.
God, I need a tally sheet for this character. All right.
I'm gonna jump behind one of the pillars. Because I'm assuming. Oh, wait, are the arrows coming from everywhere or just?
They're coming from both sides of the boat.
Oh.
So both me and Mike stand in defense.
You take a quick look. You only see about 5 of them or so coming out of the air, out of the water.
Shit.
So,
we
I
don't
want
have
to
the
move
defend
to the
thing.
side and see what I see.
And they help us defend these.
Aaron,
So,
do you have the
go-
basic rule
Help us
book
defend
that
the
you can
crew.
unlock for me?
I don't have it on this one. I don't believe. Let me just double check though. I have handouts here. Yeah, here on basic moves. There you go, Mike. You should have them now.
Thank you.
Okay, so you look over the edge and you just see you can't see these creatures. The water is dark blue, and they seem to be at a point where they're deep enough where you're unable to locate them. And each time the arrows are shot, Tim, they're shot in different location than the last time. As you both are going to defend, you watch as the arrows are into the air, and you watch as one Seoras is going right towards Andy, and Fergus, you watch as 3 other ones are going towards a clustered group of
But I said I was already
Seoras.
by Andy defending him.
Oh, you're by Andy. Okay, so you see that. Seoras,
I'm defending the whole ship.
Okay, you can't defend the whole ship. But you can try to defend.
I'm defending
a
the area
spot.
which the ship is a part of.
Right. So you're defending the top deck of it, at least in a section.
It'd be helping if we had a boat.
This isn't gonna go that long. So they shoot up. You watch as 3 of the arrows are coming down towards 3 crewmates. 2 of them are together. There's one off to the side. Where do you go? 'Cause you
We've
can't
actually
defend
entered
them
a
all.
dangerous situation.
You have. You guys
So
we'll do our valor questions.
Valor questions.
Can I
Am
defy
acting
danger?
Hold on, Tim. We're asking valor questions. We
I
need
mean, I
our
haven't
valor.
done
now.
anything yet.
You
so.
looked over the edge. Hold
I'm
on. This is
acting.
all
Am I
happening.
acting?
Oh, I don't need to
protect
make a
another.
defense.
Am I acting to protect another in the service of a higher ideal?
That's a yes.
Yes, I'm currently in the defense,
God's
and
greatly
so is
against
Mike.
you. I'm
Are
gonna
the odds
say
greatly
there's
against me?
more
It's
of
an
them.
unseen foe, and we
I was gonna
don't
say
know,
yes.
and we're level 1. Yes.
And
then
yes,
are we
so
acting
3.
without expectation of reward?
You guys get 3 valor each. Tim, you're looking over the edge when this is all happening. This is all kind of simultaneous.
Yes.
So you're looking over the edge. So, Seoras, there are 2 people over here where arrows are going towards them, and there's one to the opposite side of the deck. What do you do?
I'm gonna go. I guess I'll defend the guy by himself.
Okay, so you run. Go ahead, and you need to expend a hold as his arrow comes flying down towards his chest. As he freezes in place. So you expend 1 hold, knock it out of the way as you hear, and 2 arrows lodge into the other 2 people as they both cry out in pain. Limrod, you may expend 1 hold and just knock the arrow that's coming out of the way with your shield.
I'm sorry, Limrat doesn't have a shield?
Sorry, Fergus.
Yes. Alright, so what'd you say that I get to do?
You can spend 1 hold to block the arrow that is going towards Andy to defend him.
Sure.
All right. As
So I have
one,
-1 defend.
you have 1 less hold. Yes, and you got
So I have
you have 2 more
2
hold left.
more.
So does Seoras.
Okay.
As you watch, as one more group of arrows comes shooting up into the sky. At this point, Waylon, what are you doing as you watch these things shoot up?
I still can't see anything in the water.
You can't see anything in the water at all.
Do I happen to know whether or not they're ever going to come out of the water, or are they just going to keep raining arrows?
Seoras, I guess you would hear Seoras yell out that this is how they begin battle, and that they will eventually come up.
So
From his knowledge, he would have told you that. Probably would have yelled it out.
I'm bringing Andy down under the deck before the next volley, by the way.
All right. Well, this is kind of a continuous volley, but yeah, you can start moving.
I'm just saying so that you know, my character's...
Can I possibly tell the crew to hunker down? That way they don't just stand around and get hit like they just did?
You just hear, you pretty much just turn and yell, "Get down!" As you do, those arrows start dum, 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 all hit into the wood, missing everybody. Because they're not able to see where the people are at. They're just literally launching them in the air.
Except for last turn where they hit 3 people
Regrettably,
magically.
they were really accurate that time, out of luck. So as you watch, as another set of arrows, which they've shot in probably about 5 arrows each, is what you'd guess at this point. As they're going in the air, Seoras, you watch as one comes towards you, Waylon. There's one near you. You might miss it, might not. You're not quite sure. As Fergus takes Andy and ushers him down into the cabin area.
Is there any going to be hitting any crew members?
It looks like there's potentially one that could, yes.
I grab a barrel and say, "Catch! Hold it above your head!" to the crew member.
So you go to grab a barrel. As you grab it, it's pretty heavy. It's filled with fish or some other type of supply, because there wouldn't be empty barrels. You're not entirely sure exactly what's in this, but you can pick it up and throw it to him.
Pause.
Don't
Pause. Remember the lion. Continue.
Remember the what?
The lion.
Lion.
So what do you do? As an arrow is also potentially falling towards you.
If I throw this to him, he's just going to get crushed.
Maybe. You don't know.
You have to roll a strength to see first if you can pick it up.
You know, it's
Well,
too late.
It's
too late.
Repeat what you said, because I don't think he heard what you first said properly.
It's filled with stuff.
And that you think it is extremely heavy. Your
It's pretty
character
heavy,
thinks
yeah.
it's extremely heavy.
You're picking up a barrel filled with
So,
stuff.
is
It's
it
gonna be-
possible for my character to have the common sense to not do that?
Give me an int roll.
Oh my god.
I would say so, because I'm telling you, don't do it.
Uh,
He's gonna roll a 6.
I am gonna roll a 6.
You're able to trump your character.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
It's a
Oh my
7 if
God.
he's still following his code.
Did you
My
follow your
code is to
recently?
reject money and not offend, not to deliberate. What the fuck?
But
is
the
this?
last thing you
deliberate
did was
offense.
make a good comment to the guy.
Let me just.
You said he had a
total
nice
total-
shirt.
No.
That's different. That's me
That-
atoning for my sin, if that's what you want to call it. To refrain from the deliberate and unprovoked giving of offense. So I guess if I'm like mid-sentence to offend someone and just stop
I mean,
myself.
if someone's being either insulting
A pinhead?
towards you and or being like dumb and you avoid saying something, that's potential. Like that would be kind of where it would be at. At this
Yeah, well, I don't have a
situation,
problem.
yeah, man, you got to role play with it then more.
What am I gonna roll? play?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
It's
So,
hard to roleplay mine that I have
Figure it out.
originally
Okay.
selected.
So you go to grab this thing. It seems pretty heavy. You're like, so you lift it in the air and you
It's a full strike
throw it
now.
at the guy. No, roll me a volley.
Bonk.
Oh, good. Now,
I
do
hope
I
you roll
want
low
to
and it
fail
crushes
this?
you.
Is the real question. Well, if I fail it, does he catch it? Or if I nail it, does he just get
You'll find
crushed?
out.
A volley with strength or dex?
It's dex.
It's a volley, so
It's volley.
dex.
It's always dex with volley. Unless you have a skill that otherwise says so.
About to kill a guy. I'm about to kill a guy.
No, you're about to kill yourself.
So you go, hey, catch! He's looking up and he goes, what? Boosh! As he gets hit in the side of the face with this barrel,
my
knocking him
God.
completely unconscious as the arrow, whoomp, right between his legs. He's not moving.
At least he didn't get hit by the arrow. How much damage did I just deal?
I'm not telling you. So,
What? You're not even gonna roll
No.
for it? Whatever. No, that was. I should roll for it. It's my fucking barrel.
roll for it then, Tim.
Roll
Don't roll for
2d10
it,
plus
Tim.
Go
5.
ahead and roll for it, Tim.
Don't
Or-
roll for it, Tim. You're gonna kill
Well,
the guy.
what is a barrel for damage?
It's your D10.
Wait,
Tim's
what?
choosing this.
You're
roll-
using a weapon.
Roll
It's a
your D10.
I
Tim
thought
just-
when you don't use your main weapon, it's not your
No,
damage.
It's
When
a
you-
weapon.
Any weapon.
Improvised.
So,
Oh,
roll a
right, it's
D10.
only-
Weapon.
I
It's
forgot.
too
It's
late
only
now.
it's only the hands.
Roll it.
Don't
Whenever.
But
you
he's
don't.
gonna roll a 10.
It's too late, guys.
He's
He's
gonna
saying
roll
he's
10,
rolling.
he
I'm
kills
making
He's
it
the
not.
guy.
roll.
Amell doesn't give a shit today. He's not letting anyone retcon anything.
No, we're going
Well,
away from the
No,
retcons.
you chose to do this.
Hey!
So, you knock him unconscious. We're going with, and once you choose to do something, we're doing it. So,
No retconning.
there's
today,
no
sir.
retconning today. Bullshit. Not you guys can't figure out like, oh, that's not a bad idea or good idea. It's like too bad you thought of the idea. I gave
Too
you I
bad.
gave you an int roll to potentially not do it once you picked it up. So you smack him, arrow as another arrow, Tim comes sliding down and stabs into you because you chose not to avoid it.
Hey, you said it might not hit me, so
It might not, but it did. So you take
that might not was a lie.
dun 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 a best of D8 plus or just a best of 2D8. That's it.
2d8.
I hope you roll 1 and a 2.
You take
Shit.
6 damage. You can
Are memory
choose
negates-
to use the valor to ignore it if you choose so.
Okay.
High damage, don't do it.
As at this point you start hearing louder splashes, Seoras. As you kind of look over the edge. This is the same point when Fergus comes back, kind of close the door from pushing Andy down into the cabin area.
I did let Andy know that there's danger on deck, so
Oh, he
should
knows.
probably stay. Okay.
Andy's like, no problem. I'll be down here. And
Where's the Sandy?
at that same point, you hear these louder splashes as you look over the edge. As these fish creatures are now taking grappling hooks and throwing them on top of.
Great. I take a look over the edge. Boop, right in its face.
Okay, it hasn't started climbing yet. It's just throwing a
Doesn't matter.
grappling hook.
I have a 10-foot reach.
It's a big. It's a
Give
boat.
it. It's a grappling hook. So hold on. As throws it at it. Everybody sees chink 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 chink. 5 of them land onto like the banister as you start to see them climb up. Seoras, you're covering one of them. What are the other two of you doing?
I'm still in defense.
All right, so you're just sitting in defense in the middle of the boat.
Yes.
Okay. Waylon, what are you doing?
I'm going
As you
to
pull and like kind of
attempt to.
snap the arrow off in your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to cut/unhook the grappling hooks.
Okay.
Uh,
So a lance technically is a stabbing thing, so it's not going to really work for that. You could go and give me, if you want, you can give me a strength roll to try to like, pull it off and like pull it off while holding on to the weight of the person. 12. So you just kind of like go up to it and you just grab it by the hooks, not literally stabbing yourself, but grab by the rounder part of it.
Yep.
And pull it towards you, and then just lift up and let go. As you hear this, as it splashes into the ground or into the water, not the ground.
Splashes into the ground.
Oh, trust me, that'll happen at some point in this game. So
Oh, good.
you let that one go as we start to see the other, like the crewmates, like have their swords out and like trying to cut at this rope. Seoras, the other one is finally starting to climb upwards. And you're kind of like
Right in its face.
go ahead and give me a hack and slash, because they can
Hack
still
and
like they can
slash.
still try to like swerve out of the way of it.
All right,
it
so I
can't
get to roll
counterattack,
2d6.
Watch him fall in the water.
Boom.
7. So you're able to do it, but at that same point, the ones that are trying to cut down the ropes, you watch as you stab, you kind of look back as one gets just pulled over the edge and thrown into the water, screaming until he just goes quiet.
Do I still get to roll my damage on that?
You get to roll
guy?
your damage. You get to roll your damage on the one, yes, but these are the ones on the opposite side of the boat with the grappling hooks, dealing 6 damage.
6
to the
damage.
witch.
Is that the
Whoa,
+1
yeah,
on it
6
as well?
damage. No, it doesn't get the plus. Does it get the +1? Am I using 2
Are
hands
you-
or 1?
2 hands is +1.
I would imagine it'd be like,
Yes, so then probably
it would
plus
probably-
1.
yeah, so
it'd
give me
be-
7 damage. I'll take the 7 damage on it.
Will do.
And then you said the guy went overboard?
Well, and as you watch, yeah, as a sailor goes overboard.
See,
on the
that's why you
opposite
couldn't
side.
catch him. It was
All
too-
right.
How did the sailor go overboard?
He got pulled.
Because on a 7 to 9, Mogul can't be counterattacked while a creature's climbing up a rope. So instead, guy got pulled overboard.
Can I pull him up with my lance?
He's
or
on
no?
the opposite side of the boat.
Oh. Well,
I'm just gonna use these as my like
you're
placeholders for these
fucked.
things.
correct.
So I'm gonna make. Boom, boom, boom.
Is there any
Is
other
there-
on the side of the boat or no?
There are there's one other grappling hook on the other end. As you watch, as the one you stabbed, as he kind of like falls down back into the water with a splash, grabs the rope, starts climbing back up with even more vigor than before.
With a vengeance.
The one I stabbed in the face?
Yes.
It's got a nasty scar.
So
Not yet. It
let's
will.
go ahead and take a look. As you watch, Fergus, one guy gets pulled over on the other
Fergus.
grappling hook. You watch one as it climbs up onto the board. It has a spear of its own, in its hand, and it's looking to turn and grab one. What the heck is there a line for? Okay. So
Can I spout lore on these things to know if I should be careful around them?
I'm only gonna go with a no because I was trying to do a spot lore earlier, and that would be the information that you got.
Well, I mean, we couldn't.
Seoras would
we
have
couldn't
passed that
see
information to
them.
you guys.
Okay, I'll take it then.
So
I also lose all my hold for. What do you call it?
what?
My defend hold.
Okay, so you watch Fergus as this creature goes and sees a couple more of the sailors like trying to like get that other grappling hook off as it starts walking towards them while they're not paying attention. Do you go to defend them? What do you do?
If I were to use the what are you waiting for, would that take me out of defense?
It's not an
No, you
attack.
still
I
be
think we've
defend.
really only done it if it's an attack. So no, it would not.
Okay, so can I do a what are you waiting for?
Yep, roll a con.
Okay.
What do
What
you,
are you waiting
and what do you
for?
say to these things as you yell this, or as you like taunt them?
Oh, I don't think my character's really all that intelligent or wise, so I think something like that. He pretty much taunts them, trying to make them like look like dumb like things.
Chickens.
Makes like something where they're like, "What the heck?" Like they turn around like, "What the heck was that?"
Okay.
So
So as it starts to walk, it kind of stops, turns, and just starts to march towards you. Okay.
How many do? How many
One.
do that?
There's
or
only
just
one. There's only one on the deck right now. There's One grappling hook got thrown off from Waylon. You stabbed one of them. The other ones are trying to fight off the other one. As you got tossed overboard. So, Waylon, the one grappling hook is off the edge now. There are 3 sailors trying to pull the other grappling hook off to set free. There's one creature up on top, and there's another grappling hook on the side Seoras is on, which is the opposite of you, farther down away from him though. What do you do?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, Waylon.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
There's a bunch of shit going on. What do you do?
So
There's one on top of the boat. There's a bunch of grappling hooks and stuff.
I was gonna say, I was about to ask how many are on top of the boat. If there's only one, I'll just go for that one, I guess.
Okay, so it's moving towards
Do I have to roll?
Fergus. You still need to roll to attack. Yeah, no, he's not paying attention, so you don't need to make
You
any
get
kind of
plus
dex roll.
2 to
You can just make the
damage.
straight attack, and you get plus 2 to damage. Yes.
2d6 and hack and slash. Fuck.
7. Okay.
It's
As
not-
you hear a clink, as you turn and look, and the grappling hook you throw off is reattached now. As you stab into this creature.
slash.
Are you using 2 hands? Because you get plus
Yes.
3 total.
Wait, plus 3.
You get 2 for the
One for
what you're
using
waiting
2
for.
hands, and then 2 because
I
of
thought
what
the
you're
what are you
waiting
waiting for is only for you.
No, it's for allies.
Oh,
Allies.
plus 3.
8, 9. So you stab, and you just pierce it, and you watch Fergus as he just continues to charge, and it kind of goes sideways as it's pierced completely through by this lance, and it just keeps going until you stop, Waylon, and it kind of slides off your weapon from your quick stop and tumbles overboard, dead.
Alrighty then. Nice.
Rip. All right, so one down.
I'm on the other side of the boy.
Mhm.
Did you just Gangnam Style, Moko?
No, shut up.
Uh-huh.
Anyways,
I'm celebrating your victory because a victory for you is a victory for me.
you watch as this creature, Seoras, is quickly climbing up this rope now at this point with just a ferocity, and looks to me. I mean, you can't really tell, but you think it might be pissed off that he got stabbed. As you watch as this green blood is oozing down as from its shoulder. What do you do?
Get the fuck off my boat. Stab it in the face.
Go ahead and make a roll.
It's just 2d6. Oh my gosh. Rolling dice. 7.
You know what we're missing here?
Some background music?
Yes, we are. I don't have.
We need something epic.
I'm pulling my iTunes. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have anything on this Roll20 apparently, so at least the chat can listen to it. Why can't I buy iTunes? It's too quiet. Okay, so you stab down towards it. As you do, you make purchase once again. Go and deal your damage. 2. But its slimy body, it slides off the shoulder this time instead of standing.
It's got
onto you.
2 fucking armor?
As it then climbs by you and leaps up onto the deck itself.
It's got 2 fucking armor? Oh
So-
my god, these things are broken.
They have no HP. Okay, so it gets up onto the deck. Waylon, as you're looking, you kind of. Oh, actually, let's go to Fergus again. Give me him a little bit. You look at the other one that's on Seoras' side to the south part of the boat, and another one climbs up on top. As you watch, as one of the tourists see it and start to run away from it as it starts to chase it. What do you do?
I mean, I'd like to still stand in defense to help out both our party and whatnot.
Deal
And-
damage equal to your level.
All
I think
one
it is-
damage.
That's not an option, I don't think.
all
it is an
one
option.
damage.
Yep, I was about to say, you can't really
Does
do
armor
damage.
mitigate that or no?
Yes, it doesn't say it penetrates, so armor will mitigate.
I would like to. I guess, use one of my valor to display an obvious and intimidating display of divine authority.
There you go.
By Jack does light.
So I'd like to pretty much, I guess, I'll just do like a battle cry, as opposed to kind of taunting him before. This time I'm trying to, I guess, bolster the people on board with a battle cry.
Okay. Go ahead and
Use the valor.
Okay, so yeah, you just use valor, and as the one that was like turning to run has now like turned, pulls out like a little dagger that he had in like his like tunic, and goes to charge towards this creature with a spear in its hands.
Okay.
So it charges towards that at this point. That's kind of what you did. As we look over at Waylon. There's one chasing the dude who's now turned and starting to fight him. You have the one by Seoras, and you hear one climbing up the grappling hook you pulled off before. What do you do?
Wait, the one that redid the hook, is he up yet?
Nope.
Can I attempt to throw down the hook again?
You can just run over and stab him
Sure.
in the face while he climbs up.
Let's roll 2d6 plus 2. Yeah, I fucking throw that thing.
All right, so same thing. You pull it just easily, just grab, toss it, flying. The thing splash again at that same point. What are you doing next?
I'm gonna take out my spear.
Lance.
No,
he has a
spear.
spear. He also has a spear. He grabbed it from the boar.
And who looks the most in danger?
Probably the civilian.
I'm going to chuck my spear at the thing chasing the civilian.
All right. Go ahead and make your roll. You can't expend additional ammo, so you're gonna put yourself in danger or deal minus 1d6 damage.
Which you can also negate by adding 1d6 damage via your valor.
Here,
Yeah, I'll
if
just
you
negate it.
wish.
I'll use a valor and negate it. Or actually, no, it's not negating. I have to roll it.
Yeah, you have to roll it.
All right, so slash roll 1d6 minus 1d6.
That is the song I'm playing right now. Okay. You
Aaron,
deal-
did you
10
check out
damage.
what I said on what you said?
Wait, why'd you do a 1d6 minus 1d6?
Because I used valor to gain 1d6, and I took the minus 1d6 option.
Okay, so you still deal your d10.
I still. Oh, right.
Like, I was so confused.
I was
And you
confused.
gain
too.
1,
Right.
so it's plus
Right.
1 on that.
So plus, yeah,
Plus-
that's fine. Just roll your d10. And
Dang!
Yes!
so it just you whip it, and the guy was actually like turned his back to you, so he's not facing you when you throw this thing, and he's like, "Come on!" As you just spear goes flying right by his ear, almost nicking it, and he screams, ducks from it as it then pierces right into the eye of this fish creature as it just collapses backwards onto the ground.
12 damage.
Achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So, Seoras, the one creature you have stabbed is bleeding from its one location in its shoulder. Green blood just pouring down it. As you're now in combat with it, with its spear to your lance, you're both striking back and forth, just barely missing. What do you do?
Stab it in the balls.
Okay, so you feint an attack upwards and just
You
go
go,
down.
huh, huh.
All right, go ahead and make your hack and slash since you're equal. And okay, so you strike deftly into his balls.
Or wait, it would there have
I mean, at least
a
where they
ball.
would be normally, but it's a fish, so it doesn't have them. As it just
Ha!
you stab into it, and it kind of like pauses, like it's in pain. You can't really tell because its fish face doesn't move that much. You lift it and just fling it over the side as it splashes. You look down under, and it doesn't come back up.
Great. I'm gonna go check the other side of the boat.
Oh. Let's keep this one too. Why not? All right, so you're gonna go check the other side of the boat. There's the 3 sailors still fighting off.
Is the
that
guy
one
still in the
grappling hook.
water?
There is. You look down in there while they're fighting off the one that's right there at the top of the grappling hook, and you don't see anybody in the water.
There was a guy in the water, though, right?
There was, but you don't see him.
How many people did we kill? 2?
You killed 3 so far.
Killed 3? So one is being attacked. Where's the other one?
Really, it's just because it hasn't climbed up yet. So, as you ask that, you're like, where's the last one? And you watch as it hops up on top, grab it, as it swam around and grabbed a different grappling hook because Tim keeps tossing it off the edge. And it swims to the other side.
The guy's in the water, right? Can I see the guy in the water?
You don't see a guy in the water, no.
Is there any sign of where he might have gone in?
No, it's been probably a good 15, 20 seconds since he fell in, and you see nothing.
Fuck, I'm going in.
All right, so you see her just
Going in.
splash into the water. As
I
the
have
other
to
one.
defend. I have to defend somebody.
Okay. So you go down in there, and as you watch, as you see one last one of you guys that wasn't in combat, slowly starting to drag this man down into the depths and away.
Swimming towards it.
All right, so you begin to swim. You're going against a fish creature and trying to catch up to him, but he is dragging somebody.
And
So,
he has
Who's
metal.
fighting? Who is fighting?
Yeah. So I'm not going to make you take any negatives. I'm not going to give you any bonuses either.
Okay.
I think you should get +1 swimming downward, -1 swimming upward.
So go ahead and give me a dex roll. If you want to take a +1 swimming upward or downwards and then 1 -1 going upwards, you can, but I don't think you want
I'll
to.
do that.
Okay.
Can it be con instead? I'm
Con?
swimming.
I'm going to base your con
Swimming. It's
modifier.
about how much con you have. It's about
No.
endurance to swim. It's not about dexterity.
It's about catching up to a fish creature that's never going to tire. You will tire before that fish.
You
no
said
matter
tire, which means con.
What. It won't tire ever.
Oh
It will
my
always, and it can breathe underwater. I'm gonna give your con, whatever your con modifier is, how many minutes you can hold
Oh
your breath.
my god. Well, I did follow my
Oh,
code
where
in a
is it
way.
going? Oh my god.
I did follow my code in a way.
Why does it sound random like that? It should be just repeating this song. That was annoying. We're just gonna repeat this one.
Hey, Amell,
What?
real quick while you're doing that, Paul says that your name for some reason wants to make him call you Smell.
You know what?
It's amazing that everyone calls you that for no particular reason. It's just like an
Hey,
instinct.
but I am using Aaron. I would like to argue that I am protecting the weak and defenseless. He's currently weak and defenseless, so I should get +1 on that
You're
roll to make it a 7.
You're attempting to defend.
It's still attempting. I'm attempting to follow my code,
That's fine. I'm good with that.
so they'll give it a 7 instead of a 6,
That'll work.
which doesn't really help me that much. It's still
No.
pretty shitty.
So you're starting to swim down. You're not really making any progress, but you're still able to keep them in line of sight. But you're still on track towards them. You're gonna be able to hold your breath for as long as your con modifier is equal to minutes. So I think you have a 1 minute you can hold your breath for. So each one of these is gonna be about 6 seconds. Let's go and deal with the people up top first before we continue your little chase down into the depths.
There's only one creature left, right?
There's one left, Waylon or Fergus. It's closer to you than it is to Waylon. So what do
I'd
you
like
want
to attack it, I guess.
Okay. So you
There's
go.
2 left.
There's. Oh yeah, there's the one on
There's
the.
the one
There's
that
the
the
one with
3
the
are
sailors
fighting.
too. Yes, but there's no way you're gonna be able to defend unless you're right next to them.
So I guess I make an attack.
Okay.
So I just roll strength.
Yep, go and charge forward. All right, and you definitely just dodge, like knock its spear out of the way and just impale it. Go ahead and do
And-
your damage.
And then I guess I'll use the other 2 valor. So
You can only use
roll-
one valor at a time. You're going to add an extra 1d6. You can't add.
Yeah,
2d6.
I got nerfed by that. He wouldn't let me do
Oh,
it.
I didn't know that was the new thing.
But this is
okay.
pre-nerf, so he should be able to do that.
No,
No,
no.
that's fine. I'll just I'll do the additional 1d6. So I'll roll
So
1d.
there's one more after this one.
What are you talking about?
One more enemy.
10 plus 1
d6.
plus 1d6.
Rolls
You can get
over.
plus 2d6 on this if you put
I
yourself
did
in
8.
danger.
So you did 8 damage as you pierce into this creature. It coughs up green blood. As you pull it out, it like kind of collapses to one knee and then gets back up. pretty much on its last leg.
Am I also able to use both my defend, I guess, before that, I guess, to do the 2 damage?
I'd give you one of them.
Okay, I'll do one of them.
All right, killing it.
So I stab it with the spear, and then you see me, whoa, with my Valor, and you see it, like, vibrate all the way up, and when the vibration hits the guy where I stabbed it, you see it blow a hole into his stomach.
All right, so
there is no
this now goes down to me to catch it, right?
I want to do the last one to see that, and I just want to do just you, like for that entire little section.
So there's one more on the
Okay.
boat. Where
One more on
is
the
he for me?
It would be to the north where the 3 sailors are at, like fighting him on a grappling hook, like trying to prevent him from getting up on the boat. As he's like swinging his like spear up at them and trying to like stab them.
All right.
What do you do, Waylon?
Is this the same one that I've been throwing off?
No, the one that you were throwing off just died, Fergus.
Damn, took my kill. All right, so they're having troubles. I'm half tempted to throw it back in, but
What do you do?
I guess
oh, you know what? This time I'm gonna take it, and instead of throwing it back in, I'm gonna throw him onto the boat, slamming him down.
I'd like to prepare for, if he grabs the thing and looks like he's gonna pull it up, I'd like to prepare to try and hit it as it comes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're tag teaming stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Hitting all these rolls. Easy peasy.
So you pull it up. Mike, go
I
ahead
say,
and take,
give it some arc.
Whew, as it gets like sent like partially into the air. It's like 4 or 5 feet up in the air, like sending across the boat towards you, Fergus. Go ahead and take a +1 to your hack and slash on this roll.
Alright, so we'll have to just add one, because
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
doing strength.
So you get an 8. So it does that, but it still is able to whip its spear around at the same time to hit you as you impale it. Go ahead and roll your damage. You can spend another hold if you wish to deal an extra 1d6.
I think it would have been funnier.
No, I'll probably
You
just
mean,
get rid of the damage.
Spend a
that it
hold.
does.
You mean a Valor?
Yes. Which is all it is.
10 plus 1.
Amell, you should have made it so I hit him with
So I
it.
do
He, like,
8.
speared through.
And then I'll use my Valor to avoid his damage.
Right. So you deal 8 and stab into it, impaling it. Once again, it like slides
Okay,
down your lance with just on its last leg as it gets back up, like picking its spear up and just kind of like swinging it wildly around at everybody at this point. It is a weak animal.
Is his spear still in the creature?
No, he pulled it out.
Is it still? What about the rope? Did it let go? Was it like
would've
tied
let-
around its hand?
It would have let go of the rope.
I throw the grappling hook at its head.
All right, so you. All right, go ahead and give me a.
I'll be back. I gotta pee real quick.
Fuck yeah!
All right.
All these high rolls.
As you. Go ahead and roll your damage before I say anything else happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So you throw it, it wraps around it, and it grabs it, but it doesn't seem to like tighten up on it, and it kind of like it doesn't like lock. So it just kind of like
I pull it down.
Well, he pulls at the same time, and it just like slides loose, and he's okay.
Am I able to hit him while he's kind of fiddling?
Yeah, but it's still swinging. It's got like one hand swinging wildly while it's grabbing with the other hand. So you still got.
That's fine.
Give me a dex roll to avoid, or a con roll if
Can't-
you want to endure the attack.
I'd like a con roll.
Go ahead. All right, so you take the hit and it just kind of like slides just barely off your leather tunic, barely avoiding a potentially fatal hit, and you strike at him. Go and roll your hack and slash. But because of that, it threw you off as he turns the spear, like he literally turns the spear in his hand and stabs it back towards you, digging it into your back. You take a best of 2d8 as your lance like kind of juts down into the wood.
Sure.
You take 4 damage.
Armor
Alright.
mitigates, so 3 damage.
Alright.
Because you have auto 1 armor.
As Waylon,
Where is my armor? I just have one
you have
armor.
1 armor, yes. As
So I just did the best of 2d8. Oh,
you take,
so
yeah, you take
4,
4.
3.
You take 3. So Waylon,
Yes.
your grappling hook did not work. It's still like you still have the rope in your hands, but it's far away. So you have to like pull it towards you first if you want to use it again, or you could just charge him. What do you want to do?
I'm going to charge him and choke him out with the rope.
Okay, so you grab the rope you got there and you start running forward. You loop it over. He puts his hands up against it. Go ahead and give me a
Strength.
give me a dex roll, and then a
Wait,
strength
what?
roll, and then a strength roll, because he's still wildly throwing his spear around.
You're not
All right,
attacking him.
that's
You're
He's
trying to
not-
like.
He's running
You're using
up
the
to
wrong
him.
word. He's not throwing a spear at all.
I don't know.
He's
I don't know
waving.
how. I guess that's a dex roll, even though I'm coming up behind him. But I failed it, so I guess I don't get
It
to do
doesn't mean
it.
he's still turning.
I get it. I get it. I failed the roll though, so what happens?
So you go to fail. You
Like
go to do
straight
this, and
spin.
as he does, it swings around, and you like lean back as it slices upward, slicing the rope in half.
Damn it!
All you gotta do is 1 damage to the damn
I
thing.
punched
Do
it.
1 damage.
You go to punt it.
I punch it. No,
Shit.
I guess I could.
forgot
punch it.
to. I
but
forgot
it's-
to add the additional 1 to my strength, but that's all right.
I need to yell at those people in about 3 seconds after I get off this.
Okay, so punting it or punching it doesn't really make a difference. I guess I'll punt it.
Okay, so you go to. This is not a good song for this thing right now.
Oof.
This one. Go to
I'm
punt it.
punting it, and I've only used 1 valor, and I want to use a second valor to up the damage. And can we use 2 valor at the same time?
No.
Just not the same thing.
Oh well, what else you want to do besides
Negate
that
the damage, because that's a hack.
That's
and
not
slash.
the same time. That's two different things. So technically, you could you can do it. It's not considered the
Okay,
same.
so I want to buff myself and whatchamacallit, negate the damage, and I'm just gonna punt this thing.
He's gonna.
Is that
crush-
considered non-lethal damage?
You have a
No,
weapon
it's just
in hand
it's just
currently?
it's not non-lethal. It's lower
does
down to a
n-
D4.
It is lowered down to a D4, but he's using a 1D6 with it.
If you have your
slash-
weapon in your hand, it counts as using a weapon.
But he doesn't because he had 2 hands with a rope.
And then the rope
Wow.
got cut. 1d4 plus 1d6, as long as I don't roll a 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine. So as you, he goes blasting off again.
There's a little ding.
All right. So, Seoras. I don't want this music. I don't like this. It's too fast. You are now down in the water trying to catch up to this creature. You're not losing any distance on him. It's been about 6 seconds. You have about a minute of breath you can hold your breath for. Give me another dex roll. 11. So you kind of like, you're only going to be able to hold it for so
I
long.
like
so
bullet
you
down.
do a-
Like,
Yep, you do a burst of speed, just kicking your feet, just pulling your hands, and just go flying down towards him. 11. You're almost. You hit them both. You just go flying down. You catch up to him, and you grab onto
Great.
the sailor's
Oh.
arm.
I would imagine I still have my lance somehow in the water.
It would just be one-handed, I believe.
I would consider you probably would have put it on your back.
It's still swimming in the ocean. I would have used it to kind of
Did
speed
you
through
jump into the
faster.
water and spearing into the water?
Yeah, I would have done that to speed through, and that's how I got the 11.
Okay. So as you do this, you still grab onto the sailor.
Yeah, I grab on, and as I do, I thrust it into this thing's side.
Okay. Give me a strength roll, and then your hack and slash.
Wait, I gotta do 2 strengths in a row?
Yes.
Take a -1 on the
7.
second one because he's in the water. He's in his element.
Okay. So as you grab onto the soldier with your left hand, you
Oh,
pull
the soldier
him.
now.
Sailor. Man, I actually caught myself like 3 times not saying soldier. I finally did it. You pull the sailor. As you pull him towards you, it stops the movement of the creature, the Locath, and you pull. It stops his movement, and he starts coming towards you with your other hand. Your lance stabs into him, impaling him right in the middle of the chest. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I'm actually gonna expend a valor
Okay.
to add 1d6.
As it stabs into the chest, it definitely shifts its weight and it slides across.
Does the man get free?
No. You're still attached. He's like grabbed onto one, you grabbed on the other side of him. That's the whole point of the strength check at this point, is to see who
Oh,
can-
so we're doing one of those things.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's been 12 seconds now that you're underwater as this fish turns and looks at you. Still hold on to this one. He starts to thrust his spear towards you also. What do you do?
I guess I continue just to counterattack and
All right.
attack him.
Are you going to endure his attacks? Are you going to try to avoid
I'm
his
going
attacks?
to kind of power through.
Okay. So you're gonna to just take his attack pretty much, and just
Pretty much con.
yeah, let's go with con. 6. So you're not able to. Just really.
lost some breath.
Yep. So you lose a good 6 seconds of breath as this happens. And that's all that's gonna happen at this point. Your wound on your arm. Did you ever take a healing potion for it or no? For your.
That's a
debility?
con thing.
But
That is not
did
a
did you ever
strength
take a
thing.
healing potion for your debility?
No,
or
it's I still have it. I still have it marked
Right.
as negative.
So
one.
that wound in your arm is starting to hurt a lot, which is the one that you're using to hold onto the guy. It doesn't do anything yet, but it's starting to bother you. As it's now striking back towards you and starting to try to drag you further down.
Do I get to do an attack now?
You can go and try to make your attack.
Okay.
7.
I will also do the same damage roll
Okay.
using my other valor,
8.
as the
Okay.
damage will eventually. No, that's strength. Sorry. All right, here we go. Here's the damage.
All right, so 13.
Yes.
All right. So
Murdering fuck thing.
it realizes that in the bind it's at right now, it lets the sailor go, takes its spear and stabs it towards you as it lifts it up. You stab into its chest one more time, but it stabs down into your clavicle.
But it uses
dealing
its
you
own
a best
valor.
of D8 or 2D, best of 2D8. As you take
3 damage.
Yeah, well, 3 with your armor, yes. You take 3 damage as it lets go, and then it just slowly slides off once again off your lance and slowly starts to float.
Just kind of
towards the bottom
swimming
of the
up.
sea. All right. Sailor's really low on breath at the moment.
I'm taking him with me,
Give me
helping him, aiding him.
a.
Con. See if I can hold my breath while
you gotta
doing
go
it.
speed. So I mean, you're gonna be fine on yours. The soldiers or the sailors running out of breath. So give me a dex roll to see if you're quick enough with him.
Or an int roll
leaving
if
this
you want to
song on.
share half of
Ah,
your breath.
Dang it. I should've
You
left
can
that.
breathe into his mouth and prolong.
I was thinking about doing that, but I'm like, I'll hold off on doing that for now.
I know we're just gonna leave it at this now. So, as you swim, you just pull. He's starting to slow down. The breath, his mouth's getting big. He's trying not to breathe right now. As you just speed up with the burst of speed, you kind of feel embiggered from your god Dagda as you burst through the water. As everybody else is kind of looking down into the water to see if you're going to come up or not. Big breath from both of you. As Andy comes out and drops a rope for you because no one else did.
Thank
My rope
God that
got cut.
most
Tear in my eye.
I helped the guy get up first.
And then you next. As you get up,
Stay
short
on the
breath,
deck. I think I'll take a nap here.
and he takes a nap.
On the deck, face down.
Okay, so you two. What are you doing?
I'll check some of the bodies on the deck as well as grab a grappling hook
Okay,
to add to my stash.
cool. So you stash a grappling hook into your gear. Ah. You guys say anything to each other? You just kind of just go on your own business.
That was fun.
They were formidable foes.
Not for me.
Oh,
Did a
I,
good.
Waylon, you should learn some modesty at some point.
Waylon remembers and quickly runs over to the guy he knocked out.
Like, shit!
Yeah.
So you run up to the guy you knocked out. He's
Make sure
completely
he's okay.
He's completely unconscious. There is fish everywhere on top of the deck from the barrel that you busted open on his head.
All right, I cleaned up the fish.
So you just
And-
leave him. You just leave him there.
No, I prop him up.
All right, so you prop him up. Do you
I prop him up.
All right, so you prop him up. Do you try to wake him up, or you just prop
No,
him up and
I'm
just
gonna,
walk away?
I'm gonna let him just wake up when he wakes up, and if I'm nearby, I'll just tell him that he got knocked out by one of the enemies.
So you spend some time cleaning up the fish. The barrels, cracked.
I'll
so
probably help him clean up the fish.
All right, so you guys kind of spend some time cleaning up the fish, getting
Thank
things together. The soldier or the sailors and everybody else are thanking you for your... I'm sorry, apparently that's where I'm at today. They thank you for, helping them out, and saving their friend that was probably going to die a gruesome death. And, to let you know, it's probably going to still be another 3 days or another 5 days actually, before they make it to, Cornwall.
Excellent.
Let's hope the waters are calmer than they were.
So I guess we gained back all our HP that we lost. Why wouldn't we on the boat?
Because it's more of when you make camp is when you get your HP back. So you guys can make camp if you wish within one of these time frames to
On
see if
boat?
you potentially.
If we make camp, something might attack us. Right now,
Yes.
if we're not super injured, it might not be a good idea to make camp.
and you get the days will just go by, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
All right, we'll just make it to the
mechanic-wise.
town.
Unless, wait, how much experience do I have? No, I'm good.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see something. Sorry, just give me 1 second.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna do recover then, as a special move. When you do nothing but rest in comfort and safety, after a day of rest, you recover all of your HP.
Okay, that's reasonable. So you guys would regain it. Since you guys are just kind of relaxing while on the trip.
You're welcome, Seoras.
I appreciate it.
All right. So
What would I do without you, Fergus? Fergus.
Probably be a man of tales and not be chained down.
Smile and nod, because I don't know how to respond.
All right, so you guys eventually, after 5 more days of the trip, goes pretty quietly. You make it to Cornwall. It's a different type of harbor compared to the one you saw on the Storm Isles. This one, the first off, most of the actual buildings are made of wood. There is some thatch off for the roofing. It's not poor, but it's not an extremely used port because it's not one of the main. It's not in any of the main countries. It's just kind of a stop off, mainly for the Storm Isles to move to the northeast.
So would you
if they
say
need to.
there's a lot of Storm Isle individuals here?
There's potential ones that have left the Isles that have come to this town?
Maybe it's like a foothold.
I love
Kinda.
nice, quaint towns like
That's what I'm
this.
thinking of. There's something always relaxing about this, Fergus. Waylon, this is your first time here, isn't it?
Waylon takes in a big, hefty breath of air. Yes,
Try-
it is.
Try not to let the... By the way, did you see what I sent you on Skype, Aaron?
Yeah, I think I already forgot what it said though.
Okay. Try not to let the locals get to you. They can be a bit intense at times.
Intense, you say?
You'll see.
So you guys,
He looks down at, looks down at Andy to see what he's been up to.
Andy, you're looking what Andy's up to. He's just kind of
Yeah.
looking. He's off on the side of the boat.
Wow.
He was kind of just looking at everything, just kind of taking it all in.
Wow.
It's his first time away from home.
Wow.
So yeah, there's lots of wows. Like, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? Ooh.
I also, when we were on the boat, I did acknowledge that Andy did a good job of assisting and also helping, I guess, get Seoras up and stuff like that.
Yeah, fucking Andy.
He goes,
It's useful for once.
I do my job as best I
Wow.
can.
Now you make him sad. Saying for once at the end of it. Just
No.
that's just
In my campaign, Andy wasn't very useful.
Well, this is different.
I know.
This is pre-campaign,
It's
Andy.
useful. Yeah.
when he still had a sparkle in his eye, and not
This is
dead
crazy
eyes.
for Andy.
Before you killed him.
So I think we're actually probably going to end up ending at this point
Alrighty.
because we're
2.5
already at.
hours,
We're already.
man.
Are we? It was only 2.5. I guess we can go to 12:30.
I mean, it's
And
2.5
it's not really-
hours of a backstory thing. We don't really need like the
There's-
full.
Well, there's also not much more.
Well, we could just do stuff in the town before we leave. I
I'd rather
guess.
just start. I'd rather just start you guys in the town next time, than have you guys instead of having you guys leave. To be honest. So.
Oh. Okay.
So we can do.
Can you make a note that my character does get the skull appraised or whatever? Because I'll forget the next time.
Sure.
Appraised or looked at, or I guess my character would probably take it somewhere to have it looked into, like how can I assist this tormented soul?
Okay. Yeah, we can try to do
Oh,
that. And then,
stop yawning.
so let's go and do end of session. Let's look at our end of session stuff. No one has any goals.
Yeah.
We can do alignments because why not? And why can't Where did all my stuff go? Oh, I must have moved this over. Wait, where are all of? Oh, it's 'cause I'm searching there. That's why. I literally had none of my like folders at all. I was like, "What's going on here?" All right, so
Alignment.
yep, let's go ahead and go with Fergus. Your alignment.
Avoid a conflict or diffuse a tense situation.
Can you think of a time when you did that during the session?
I attempted to take distraction off of the wife and Seoras by trying to
He
interrupt.
did technically diffuse a tense situation when he's like, "Hey, pay attention to me," and not the fact that that's happening. So I mean, I'd give
Okay.
it to him.
Yeah, I'll give it to him too.
All right, Seoras, your alignment.
Adhere to a law or a specific enumerated code of behavior when an easier solution presents itself. I would say diving in to save the guy as opposed to just being like, "Nah, fuck it."
Yeah. Okay.
The fuck it solution. I feel like you could easily do that alignment every day because every other option is the
Fuck it. So, and then we have Waylon.
endanger yourself to protect someone weaker than you. I did take an arrow hit to protect that guy with the barrel. I don't care if I hit him. I'm still protected him from
He
the
tried.
arrow.
He tried to do that. I'll give it to him there too.
You did endanger yourself, that's for sure.
Yep.
Okay.
So I got it.
No one has any goals, so we're not going to worry about those. No one has any bonds, so let's go. Did we learn something new and important about the
Actually,
world?
I think that Mike and Mocha have a bond. Like, we've traveled a lot together. Is their bond?
That
Whether or
is
not-
true. We did travel a lot, and we are traveling together again. So I would say that's confirmed.
I don't know if it's
No,
confirmed.
I'm not giving you guys experience. No, we're not doing bonds, so no. I gave them
Fine.
bonds in the sense of roles for aiding, but not for actual bonds. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
learned some shit about the stuff on the west, the stuff in the sea.
Yeah, we learned stuff about the world, and there's a tower and all this cool stuff that I have to go to. We learned about the Storm Isles in general. We as players did.
Did we interact with our NPCs?
Yeah, we interacted with Andy. We didn't use Andy because
I interacted with the sailor.
Did we loot a memorable treasure?
Yes,
Yes,
I'd
yes, we
say
did.
yeah.
It was
Like
clearly
yeah.
called spear.
I got a sweet shield.
The spear was the
skull
memorable
with
treasure.
glowing eyes.
Yeah, you got the skull.
I
So
do
now
level,
it's
by
the
the
spear.
way.
Yes, I level as well. I'm now level 2.
I'm
Well,
level.
you can
2.
all look at the Lancer class and choose a skill to take for level 2. I doubt you guys will get past level 3 at the most.
I
What?
really...
Wait, what XP do you have to hit to get to level 2?
Just 7.
8.
7?
No,
8.
it's 8.
Oh, it's 8. Yeah, it's
Oh.
8.
Yes.
Then I didn't level.
Oh, did you get excited?
Was it
No.
7?
Yeah, I got 7.
All right.
Damn.
So I guess thank you everybody for watching. Sorry about the music edit points because I don't have it on this Roll20 setup. On this one, I only have my normal one. So I hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back next Saturday to play some more of this backstory and finish it up and see kind of how the rest of the trip goes. I think I have some fun things in store for you guys in the next little path. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and had some fun with it. I'll probably actually be streaming
It
for
was
the first
interesting.
time in a long time
I enjoyed it.
tomorrow. Since I haven't streamed something besides Dungeon World in probably actually in about a month and a half, maybe almost 2 months. So, we'll see you later, guys. Have a good rest of what the fuck are you two doing?
Stuff.
Day. See ya.
That was interesting.